One of the industries that is really feeling the full force of, if you will, public anger over climate change is airlines and aviation. And so the airlines are trying to respond. Lufthansa is expanding its so-called green fares with 12 new long-haul routes. The fare includes an offsetting of flight-related CO2 emissions, sustainable through the use of SAFs, sustainable aviation fuels, and a contribution to climate protection projects. According to the IEA, aviation accounts for... Now, if I was to ask you to have a guess, you might say 15, 20, 30%. No, actually, aviation is 2% of global emissions last year. The group, Lufthansa, which is a member of Star Alliance, involves Lufthansa, Swiss, Austrian, amongst the others. Joining me now is the Star Alliance Chief Executive, Theo Panagiotoulias. He joins me. Sir, good to see you, Theo. We were talking about all of this earlier this year at IATA. The reality, first of all, is you're getting the blame and you're not doing a very good job of fighting back. That's my views, not yours or anybody else's. But the reality is aviation is only 2%. You're getting people think it's much greater.
Hey, Richard, hi, and good to see you again. No, you're absolutely right. It's a very important issue, however, and I know everyone at Star Alliance, all our members, take this very, very seriously, and it's something that is a top priority. There's a bunch of initiatives going on across all the member carriers, and it's something that is top of mind, no doubt. But there's got a lot more communication needs to be going on with it.
And within that, what role do you see for something like Star? Because each individual airline's doing its own thing.
Yeah, and I think that's the way it should be. The individual carriers have their own investments and priorities and initiatives independent of Star. Our focus at Star and our mission is to focus on the customer experience and making sure that we're looking at all the different touch points and making it better for all the customers.
How big a loss will it be when SAS moves across to SkyTeam, assuming the Air France-KLM deal goes ahead, but we've no reason to believe it won't?
Yeah, I mean, look, SAS is a founding member of Star Alliance and have been a member for 27 years now. They've extracted great value from the alliance, and like any business, we have evolving market conditions, different priorities, different situations, and so we will focus on strengthening our position even further in Northern Europe. And let's remember, Star Alliance is the largest alliance globally. We have an extensive network with multiple partners, and we feel very good about making sure that we are serving our needs, in particular in Northern Europe.
Now, transparency requires me to declare an interest, of course, that, I mean, across the Star Airlines, I tend to fly Star Alliance, I mean, just so that the viewer isn't misled in that sense. And with that in mind, you might call this a personal hobby horse, Theo, but the UK is a glaring omission for Star. Since BMI long since went, and SkyTeam's now got Virgin, One World has BA, you are lacking, if you will, sir, in the UK.
Well, I think the way I would characterise it is our network is vast and global, and in the UK it is no different. We have services there, connection services in particular as one example, where we ensure that our customers have seamless experiences. If there's a irregular operation, we've actually got personnel that meet our customers at flights to make sure they get to other flights. So our presence is very, very strong in the UK. And let's not forget, it's a global footprint, and our alliance is unmatched in that regard.
Okay, so are you still hoping to bring new members in? And if so, who? Well, I can ask. I mean, I don't think you'll tell me, but let's try it and see.
Look, we're always looking for opportunities, Richard. You know that. I mean, in any business, we're looking for opportunities. But our focus right now, we've got the largest network of any alliance in the world. So our focus is now making the customer experience more seamless. As I shared with you before, there are so many touch points where at the end of the day, the customer wants control of their own destiny, and we're there to help them achieve that.
I would be remiss if I didn't just ask you about Hawaiian being bought by Alaska. I know you're not there at Hawaiian anymore, but you did have a very senior role. Looking at the share price, Hawaiian is up 10%, Alaska's down 5%. Are you surprised at these two coming together? And when they do come together, obviously I imagine Hawaiian will go to One World, but when they do come together, it starts to look more like a European type of merger, doesn't it? Where both brands are kept under a holding company.
Well, yeah, I mean, it caught me just as much as surprised as it caught you, Richard. So I haven't been there for a while now, so I know as much as you do. I have a lot of colleagues there that I have very, very strong positive memories with, and there's some very smart people there, so they know what they're doing.
Theo, I'm very grateful for your time. We will talk more when we're face to face and there's not a delay and it's not 4:30 in the morning for you in Singapore and middle of the night, midnight for me here in Dubai. I'm grateful, sir. Thank you.